Saw a brand new musical biopic and man, I might have just loved it. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new movie review. Today I'm going to be discussing Rocketman. If you guys are new here, make sure to like and subscribe where you guys get tons of early movie reviews over on this channel, plus other sorts of geeky content. And you guys can also go over to Sandwich on Films down below on how to see films early, like Rocketman, Godzilla, and even others. Rocketman, of course, is the biopic about Elton John. It's directed by Dexter, Fletcher, and stars Taron Egerton as the main musician, Elton John himself. Now, like I said, this is a biopic. It's talking about Elton John's personal life, and I was so excited about this. You know, my dad plays tons of Elton John music as we are growing up, and I'm always very blessed that my dad introduced me to so many fantastical musical artists that are so creative in different sorts of manners. But again, Elton John was always kind of the sweet spot and the one that I just loved hearing him play the piano. It was just magical, to say the least. Fletcher taking on this project, that is a feat. This is a very personal thing. This has to be very passionate and in a sense has to be creative, because we've seen so many different sorts of musical biopics all before. Of course, Bohemian Rhapsody last year, A Walk to Remember a couple years ago, and really the list goes on and on. But what I will say is Rocketman is not just incredible, creative, unique, magical, fantastical, that's even a word. Rocketman is all those things, but it's also the best made film of 2019 so far. If the Oscars were tomorrow, this would be taking home every single award. Just Best Picture. Not just Best Costume Design, not just Best Cinematography, not just Best Score, not just Best Director, Editing, Writing, but very much so Best Acting. Also have to praise some of the other acting in here. Bryce Dallas Howard is great. Richard Madden is fantastic. And of course, Jamie Bell gives an excellent performance as Elton John's best friend. I really love the relationship and really dives into that relationship and how much that relationship means to Elton John himself. And speaking of the man, Taron Egerton turns in a magnetic and powerful performance as Elton John. You forget that this is Egerton. You only see Elton John himself. Performance pops off the screen, and it's not just because of his amazing singing here, which is fantastic, and I drove home listening to him sing Elton John's music because he's fantastic. He really embodied and became this man, and in every sense of the way, the thing about this film is that you totally forget you're watching a movie. You are sitting there sucked into the atmosphere of this creative and unique musical biopic in every sense of the way. It's a musical biopic that I've never seen been told in this way, because it's the music that truly tells the story and the way that it moves through. This isn't just your normal concert film or your normal musical biopic. It's its own unique feast to kind of dive into its own manner. It truly is Elton John in and out of it. There you go, from the music to the creative costume design in here to the excellent cinematography and some of the fantastic musical moments and even the fantastic musical montages that almost every single musical biopic has, and even that magnetic performance that Taron Egerton carried in this movie. Also have to talk about Dexter Fletcher's directing in here, which is top notch. Easily one of the best directing thing. It's awesome. It is a powerful directing, and you can definitely tell there was so much passion behind the scenes. So many of these shots, so much creativiness in this, and really going off this script, it could have gone bad. It really could have gone bad, and it doesn't in any sort of the way. What an absolutely brilliant film and brilliant directing from Dexter himself. Rocketman is perfect. It swept me off my feet. It had my fingers going like I was playing the piano, had my feet tapping along to everything, and really just had me humming and singing along. My audience felt like they were actually singing. It felt like a spiritual element in this whole room with the music going, but also just with the movie playing with such a brisk pace, with a brilliant script, brilliant directing, and a magnetic and charismatic filled powerful performance that chameleonized Taron Egerton into being one of the best actors working today. He truly gave the best performance so far this year, and again, if the Oscars were tomorrow, we would definitely hand him this Oscar because he was incredible. From the singing to how much he embodied Elton John himself, it was amazing. Absolutely loved Rocketman to death. This is a near perfect film. It's really hard for me to kind of dive in and think of what nitpicks I could truly have with this. I walked out of this film in awe of what Dexter Fletcher captured on screen, and I can't wait to talk with you guys about Rocketman. So with all that said, I'm going to give Rocketman an A+. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this film. Are you guys excited for it? Are you not? Are you a huge Elton John fan? And of course, if you guys are, I want to hear what your favorite Elton John song is. Thank you guys again so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you guys are new here. Catch me down below in the comments. And until next time, stay classy.